welcome to Vision Insights. All my dear viewers, hopefully you all are doing really well, right? And do get vaccinated as early as possible. Today, we will be launching a new show in this channel, and myself, C.S. Triptipade, will be hosting that show. And the name of the show will be unveiled very, very soon. Before understanding about the show and what's the show all about, this show was really awaited. And all my viewers, thank you so much for supporting us in that show that is the Right Angle Fanfare. So thank you so much for that, and do little share and that show among your friends and family, so everyone can hopefully find really the right angle of their life. So that was about our last show that is still going on. That is the first episode of Right Angle Fanfare, already released. If you have not still watched that, do watch it. And today we are launching a next show and a new one. And the show, we will be uncovering the name and also the objective very, very soon. So let's do that. So the new show in this channel is Investment Insights. So hopefully we are very much excited to know about investment insights, what is all about investment insights, and what does the episode 1 will deal with, right? So most awaited show Investment Insights is launched, and the first episode of this Investment Insights will be dealing with few lessons. We'll talk about that. But first, let us understand about the objectives of the show. Understand that the show is being targeted to the viewers who want to become investors, or who are already the investors, right? We should understand, especially in our country, there is a dearth of investment education. So investors should be educated, should be protected, and that is the aim and objective of our Securities Exchange Board of India. And that little knowledge sharing and gaining will happen with this show. So hopefully my viewers are excited to know about this show and will support us with this show as well, right? So this is about investment insights. And one before starting the show, one advice that be the investor you yourself today, or in future you want to become an investor, do invest. But before investing, you should have the knowledge about the markets. And of course, while investing also, people gain knowledge, and that is about the experimenting and experiencing. That can also be done. But before starting, let's understand about some insights, some knowledge about investments, how we can do it. But before that, the first episode will be dealing with the few lessons, few personal finance lessons which we have learned during this pandemic time, right? And hopefully we don't see this time again in our lives. But still, these lessons will be still be of utmost importance. So today I've got 6 lessons for you all. So we will be learning about the 6 lessons, which should be the lessons of investment, right? It's a lifetime lessons, not only through the pandemic, but also life. But it is valid throughout the life. So if you're just beginning your investment journey, like you want to be an investor, can do it. Few simple processes there. Do watch the video till the end, right? And do gain knowledge about investments and this investment world. And obviously, you will sail through. We are confident, and we are here to support everyone, all our investors, all our viewers. So now let's begin with our first lesson. The lesson 1. Lesson 1 speaks about the emergency fund. Obviously, in the cases, in the crisis period, emergency fund really becomes handy. It comes handy. And obviously we cannot predict any crisis period, right? One of such crises is pandemic. And of course, if not pandemic, other crises are also there. And now and then anything can happen to anyone's life, right? In anyone's family. So hope that no emergencies happen, but still, obviously, due to the unpredictability of these emergencies funds should be there. So if a person has an emergency fund, it increases the ability to hold on the investment for longer periods. Obviously, the investor has done an investment for a longer time horizon, and we understand that whenever the time horizon is about 3 to 5 years or more than that, then only, be it whichever asset class you invest, it will reap good benefits or good returns. So it will not disturb. If any emergency comes, obviously there will be a break in the process of compounding because of the disinvestments which were done for the longer period, right? And the funds will be used for that emergency. So if we have a emergency funds separately, so our long term duration investments will be stayed intact, and it will not be affected, and that will not be interrupting the process of compounding, and that will not affect the returns of their investment, of that long term investment. So emergency fund should be there. So one lesson is there, that park at least 6 months of your living expenses in liquid or overnight funds. Liquid overnight funds can money can easily be redeemed from there, right, in 2 to 3 working days, or less than that as well. So park at least 6 months of your living expenses in the liquid or overnight funds which are offered by any mutual fund AMC. Lesson second. Lesson second speaks about most important lesson, that investment should be made in liquid financial assets. People end up having invested in their hard-earned money in various assets, right? So one of the asset classes, the retail, like one of the asset class is the immovable properties. So if immovable property need to be liquidated, right, it can be money can be taken out from immovable property. It's a hard task, right? It cannot be done as easily as some liquid financial assets. So investment should be made in the liquid financial assets that could be transacted electronically. And obviously in this pandemic situation or crisis situation, these financial assets, liquid financial assets, were the saviors of the investors. So have a sizable chunk of your financial assets in your portfolio. So portfolio should be made, and if you don't know how to make your portfolio, do let us know in the comment section. We'll help you out, right? So sizable chunk of the financial assets should be there in the portfolio. That will help you to have the liquidity also taken care of. And gold ETF is a smart way to invest in gold nowadays. And ETF stands for Exchange Traded Funds. So, if needed, if needed a separate video on ETF, do let us know in the comment section below. Lesson 3 speaks about the most important thing, that is asset allocation. Asset allocation is of utmost important to any investor, right? Be it any age or be it whatever amount you want to invest. Asset classes, the portfolio should be separately divided, means all the asset class investment should be made, be it equity, debt, or gold. Because in financial markets, it's when there are uncertainties, it's very risky to predict what will happen, and prediction may be proving to be a futile exercise also. So why not to allocate our assets in various asset classes, that if one asset class is not performing so well, then other asset class may be performing good at that time, right? And it can balance the portfolio, and it can give the benefits of the diversification of the portfolio, and it will not let your returns fall as below as that so much below that you face a loss, right? So it's a kind of a safety net as well to allocate your funds in various asset classes. If you need a separate guidance with respect to asset allocation, do let us know in the comments below. Apart from the contingency fund or the emergency fund we talk about, adequate insurance should also be there, and low level of loan should be there. Should not be indebted, right? No one likes to be indebted. So should not, we cannot avoid indebtedness. Obviously, zero indebtedness not possible, but low level of loans should be taken, right? And that will help you to release some mental pressure. And that's why, if mind is calm, asset allocation is done properly, obviously you are in a good investment journey and you will surely have a good ROI. Lesson 4. Lesson 4 speaks about the most important thing, that financial goal should be there. Financial goal, if you don't have it, make a one now, right? And how to make it, we'll guide you. Financial goal should be, your financial goal should be of a paramount importance to you, right? Even if you face a financial setback, right? In pandemic, people lost jobs, or some emergency occurred, so obviously the medical emergency or other kind of emergency, that obviously the investment goals, if they had it also, they were not able to focus completely on that, and they had to take out some funds, and they had to cater to that in emergencies, right? That circumstances or situations, it will happen in everyone's life, right? Be it this situation, or be it not other situation also. Then also, even when, if we have a financial goals, right? Even if we face a financial setback, there will be delay in achieving that goals, but still in that situation, we should stay focused on our financial goals, right? Every family's financial goals can be divided into two halves. One will be the responsibilities and another will be the dreams. Ask your father one day, right? Today itself you can do, or do ask your fathers that, uh, obviously he has a financial goals and he is really working hard for the family, right? So few family responsibilities are there, like children education, children marriage, and other responsibility like retirement planning of him, and the family security. So responsibilities are there, obviously, and apart from that, dreams are also there. So do ask your father that what is his dream, right? Finance dream, what he actually want to do. Obviously, so much responsibilities, when burdened, then obviously we don't think about the dreams, but we should always, whenever we make a financial goal, divide it into two halves, few responsibilities and the dream as well. So all financial dreams will come true, don't worry, we are with you all. And divide it and stay focused on your finance goal. Learn about finance world and gain knowledge about how to do investments, and then you're good to go, right? You can alter the plan, right, between responsibilities and dreams. If you have set the goal, you can alter it if needed, but do not lose sight of your goal, right? Out of sight is out of mind. So your finance goal should be right front of your sight. Stick it in a wall if you want. And no funny, but it really works. Okay, and you know your goals. It's right when you wake up, you see the goal. When you sleep, fell asleep, then also the goal is there. So it obviously continuously reminds you that you have to learn more about it. You will have to learn more about this finance world, about markets, and you have to do good to achieve that goal, right? Lesson 5. Lesson 5 is regarding disciplined investment. Now, we know that we have to have a plan to safeguard ourselves from the our own emotions as well, right? Markets, when the financial decisions are taken under a spell of fear of losing money, right, or may prove disastrous or hazardous, right? It is equally important to give some control in some to our emotions like greed and all in this market, right? So how to deal with these emotions, right? Our emotions, be it a fear or greed, it can be dealt very, very easily. Only one simple step is there, that is SIP, Systematic investment plan can help a great deal in handling the emotions with respect to money, right? And investments. It is a disciplined way of investing. Irrespective of the market levels, it will never hurt you to do a SIP, right? An SIP done for a long term or a short or mid-term goals really is really good decision, and it will fetch a good return as well. So if you have a SIP, very good. If you don't have it, start it today itself. If not, if already have a SIP already done, then you can plan out for another one. If you want to know more about SIP, how we can do it, how to choose it among various AMCs, right? Do let us know in the comment section. We'll help you. Lesson 6, and the last lesson, most important lesson. Is it possible to scale a Mount Everest, like a huge mountain, without Sherpas? Anyone has done it? But if done also, we should find it out. But experience says, and experience shows us that chances of success are more when the journey is taken with a Sherpa, as not only these Sherpas guide us when we are a little bit having a setback, that so windy weather, so many clouds, we are not able to see also the half a meter, right? While mountain climbing, and we are really much in a fatigue, stressed out with this journey of mountain climbing. So they not only help us in guiding throughout the journey that how to move, but also they give us the emotional support that yeah, we can do it, right? We can achieve the goal. We can climb that Mount Everest, and we will be obviously on the tip of it very soon. So Sherpas are really helpful when coming to the scaling of Mount Everest. Now we talk about the players. Like, who is your favorite player? Do let us know in the comment section, right? Be it whichever sport you like. So great players like MSD, Virat Kohli, right? These players had great coaches as well, right? Our Sachin Tendulkar had a great coach. So coaches really guide them, though they work behind the scenes, but their work is really commendable. So they guide the players throughout their journey, right? Throughout their professional career life and beyond that as well. So that is the way we can take it to the investment also. So we want to start an investment journey, need a professional help. We are always there to help you, right? So take professional help if you required, and ensure that you do not deviate from your financial goal. Carefully crafted, drafted investment plan will never go wrong, right? And professionals really help you to carefully draft an investment plan, guide you whenever the need be, and obviously they are having the most expertise and expertise in handling the markets and your money as well. So if needed, go for professional help. Concluding remarks can be that do remember all the lessons of these which are being taught, right? And unlike pandemic like situation, we are not hoping that we don't hope also, we are not praying also that this situation again occur again in our life. It should not be repeated, but the next crisis can be in some different form, different name, right? Different shape. So it's imperative to remember these lessons. So before closing up, let's just, in summary, just put our lessons, just put our lessons here before you all, right? If you want to pen down, do it. Lesson 1: park at least 6 months' funds, living expenses in the liquid and overnight funds as an emergency fund. So always have an emergency fund. Next, talking about the lesson 2. Lesson 2 speaks about the investment must be done in the liquid financial assets, easily transacted, easily liquidated, and in crisis situation, very handy. Lesson 3 speaks about asset allocation, most important thing. Lesson 4 deals with the financial goal. If you don't have a financial goal, make it now. And do let us know in the comment section. Any help required, do let us know. Lesson 5 start an SIP. Be a disciplined investor. Lesson 6 take professional help if needed. This is a disclaimer from our side and also from the side of HDFC Mutual Fund or AMC. Right? Mutual fund investments are subject to market risk. Read all investment related documents carefully before investing. Be an informed investor and then go for investments. I would like to thank HDFC Mutual Fund and especially this newsletter that is HDFC MF Weekend Bites presented by HDFC Mutual Fund, which can be accessed through this link, right? From the website of HDFC Mutual Fund, the entire document you will get. This was a small snapshot from this document. So if you want to read more about it, go to the website of HDFC Mutual Fund and do look out for this document. You will get it and you will really surely enjoy reading it, right? And if you don't want to invest much time, don't worry. This small snapshot is really covering a little summary like of form of this entire document. Thank you for today. And hopefully, people understood about the few finance lessons which we have learned today and will surely implement those lessons in their lives when they will start the investment journey or if they are already investors, then they'll always take care about it, take care about all these lessons, and will implement those lessons when they will be investing or throughout the investment journey, right? So thank you for your patient listening, and hope we get hope this show gets more success like our right angle fanfare. And do share and like this episode, and do share among your friends and family who may be in need. So do give the knowledge to or share knowledge to them as well. Thank you, and stay awaited for the next upcoming episodes.